All right, well, if any group of people qualifies for the term lost tribe, it is the Sentinelese. Like other Andaman Island natives, they have managed to live for thousands of years near one of the most ancient sea routes while avoiding any influence from outside civilizations. Situated in the Bay of Bengal, the Andaman Islands have been known to outsiders since ancient times.
These guys are so fucking fresh, man. What they do is
This is the Sentinelese.
Yeah, like at any sight of a human, they're like a dog with the door knocked. You know what I mean? They're just like... They're hurting, like shooting arrows, fucking... They're awesome. They don't want to hear what you have to say. They don't want to see you up close.
They just want you to stay the fuck away from them.
They want you to get the fuck away.
Fuck you! 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 Fuck you!
Like that?
That's them, yeah.
Not really.
So
they shoot arrows and waggle their dicks.
Tell us what you know about these fucks.
I know that all these researchers always try to go there, and a lot of things happen.
Like what?
You were telling me. Tell me about the one you told me earlier about somebody getting shot.
All right. Well, so let's set this up. These guys are on an island.
It's off the coast of India.
Off the coast of India. They're thought to be descendants of the first peoples
ever
from Africa. Like the first fucking what? What do you call that? First like genetic batch.
Yeah,
like,
I guess.
Still the same shit.
But they're supposed to have been isolated for like 60,000 years.
Okay. And
Just
they
doing their
basically
own thing.
look like Africans. They're like very dark
they're
skinned.
very, very dark skinned.
Yeah,
they're skinnier than hell, though.
Yeah, really. They got the jungle thing going on. They're like, only jungle people could look that strong. You know, they're just like...
Yeah, and what else is interesting about them is that they're also incredibly isolated from any other tribes on any surrounding islands. They have no similarities. Like all the other tribes on the surrounding islands in their same island chain.
They've all been assimilated into society at some point, right?
Yeah, and they have similarities. Their languages are similar. You can tell that they have found ways to communicate with each other. But the Sentinelese are... completely different, have their languages like 100% completely different from anybody else. They have obviously never communicated with anybody.
Nobody knows their language.
No.
Nobody knows what the fuck they do.
No,
Nobody
they
has
don't know
any clue.
anything.
Any person who has ever come near their island has just been attacked savagely. There have been a couple killings. All right, so I think there was a researcher killed in the 1800s or something. Some people tried to or maybe a few people tried to contact them, and then they were killed. Andrea, look up this shit. I'm going off what I remember. But anyways, what I know... Hang on.
Go ahead.
What I know is then at some point or another, there was 2 fishermen that were for sure killed. They were like, I guess it's illegal to even go near the island, so it's great fishing because it's like uncontested fishing waters, you know? What?
Contested?
Contested. Okay. Uncontested. Whatever. So uncontested. Fishing water. Whatever. So they go over there to fish, and they got too close to the island, and they just got fucking speared ruthlessly. And then some other researchers, I think it was in the late 1800s, they've a guy from prison escaped. That's what it was. A guy from a nearby prison, a British prison in India.
Oh, and he thought he'd go there and hide out?
Took off from the prison and landed on North Sentinel Island. And they found his body speared through like fucking 14 times with like all kinds of spears, and then his throat just slit from ear to ear. They found him immediately, just none of this shit. Fuck you.
I know one story, the pig story. You know the pig story, right?
The pig story was the same researchers. They got hit by spears too.
Oh, that was the same guys?
Was one of the guys in the research team. All right, so tell them the pig story.
So they sneak up on...
Hang on, there's a team.
I can tell them.
You got to fucking work on your storytelling a little. There's a team of researchers.
Yes.
They're approaching the island.
Well, they want to meet these guys. They want to be nice to these
notoriously hard to contact. They'd like to come up with a new method. So they want to try to...
gain their trust. So they sneak up on the fucking coast, right?
Yeah.
They tie a pig to a tree as an offering, then back off to out of arrow range, just about. Mm-hmm. And they're watching and they're watching and they're watching. The Sentinelese show up, fucking slit the fucking pig's throat and bury it in front of them, right? And then start waggling their dicks at them, and then start shooting arrows at them.
Yeah.
Fuck your offering.
The best part is like, they have a set way, like they've been contacted enough times or attempted that they have a set way that they react. Like, okay, we all run out to the beach and we wag our dicks at the same time, and then we fucking kill whatever we see. So the guys that left the pigs backed up. They just slaughtered the pig. I don't think they buried it. They just left it.
I
there.
heard they buried it. I read they buried it.
Well, if maybe later. The video I saw, they just left
okay.
it. They just slaughtered it and left it and walked back into the beach or walked back into the jungle, and then they came back out and started firing arrows that were 2 meters long. Fucking 6-foot arrows. And they hit one of the guys who looked like another maybe he looked more like African, like kind of guy who was maybe guiding them, you know? And hit one of their guys in the boat right in the thigh. And they got this fucking video of the guy trying to take the arrow out of his thigh. It's like taller than he is.
Fuck, that like sucks so bad. That's like a fucking bad dream.
They're like 50, 60, 70 yards out, too, on their boat. And they're getting hit by fucking giant arrows.
Those guys don't give a fuck, dude. They shoot at helicopters.
Nuts.
They shoot at fucking planes with arrows.
Well, that's what I was going to say about the fisherman story. After they murdered those fishermen, then wherever the fishermen were from figured out that that's where they had been.
They didn't really murder anybody.
And they sent a helicopter to recover the bodies. And as soon as the helicopter got close to the island, they just like a ton of them, all of them came out and started firing arrows at the helicopter. And they wouldn't even let them recover the bodies.
I love these guys.
Yeah.
In the video, hang on, let me pull this
Nobody
thing up.
else on the fucking planet is fucking unmolested like that.
Oh, yeah.
For real.
No, and this is why we love these guys, because it's just a testament of how ultra-violent you have to be in order to keep your own fucking world.
Oh, yeah, certainly.
If the British got in there, they'd be fucking getting jaywalking tickets right now instead of running across the fucking jungle, killing shit and having a great time.
Shooting 6-foot arrows without a permit.
Shooting 6-foot arrows, wagging your dick with
without a permit.
And all the women have giant asses. Like, fuck that, dude. I'm not leaving.
No.
I will kill everything that comes here. Fuck you.
No, it's true. Certainly, if they would talk to anybody and be nice to anybody that's from the outside, their whole way of life would be completely decimated within a year. Guaranteed.
This is this old fucking documentary where they got shot. These guys are coming up on the beach. They're like, what, 50, 60 yards away.
At last, the first glimpse of the Sentinelese.
The first glimpse of the Sentinelese. Their bronze skin glimmering in the sun.
Is this a first step towards understanding a tribe never before seen by outside eyes?
They're just firing arrows at them. They're narrating this video.
Yeah.
But look, every time they're showing these guys, look, the guy's just shooting an arrow at him. That's all they're ever doing in any of this video.
But they don't have to pay taxes, I'm pretty sure.
These guys are trying so hard. These researchers on the boats are holding up like coconuts. They got meat. They got fucking whatever they can figure out. Hey, we'll give you this. Come on. They're just firing arrows.
There has been times when they threw coconuts and they did eat the coconuts offered.
Oh, they did?
Like the children would run out and eat the coconuts, yeah. Because it's
Okay,
like so rare.
There is also one peaceful encounter. I think it was in 1991. You could look that up. I think there was one peaceful encounter where they like just came out and kind of waved and then went back in the. They came out like 50 yards away and went like, okay, we're
not going to try to kill you.
We're not
That's
killing
pretty
you.
Peaceful,
right? Yeah. So.
1997.
Those guys are
97.
awesome.
Yeah.
But look at the so here's some video. They're shooting arrows at this boat and just jumping around like maniacs. Look at these guys.
Total isolation. It will not tolerate a stranger. We were prevented from approaching the shore.
They're just showing a big scene of these guys all on the beach firing arrows at them still.
In his dream,
That's crazy.
the hunter's triumphant
Those
spear
guys don't give a
gouges
shit.
the eye of the moon. And when he wakes,
They said the hunter's triumphant spear gouges the eye of the moon. What the fuck does that mean? That they can shoot their spears really far? Like, hold on.
the victim is
This is the part where he hits the guy.
They show it.
Look, see that right there? You just see like it right in the corner of the frame. Whatever.
In
We're
his
just
Dude,
playing.
that's probably where King Kong lives,
but
dude.
has this
So hang on.
It's gotta be.
Right there, they hit the guy. See?
Yeah.
A member of
Did
our
he die?
crew unit was wounded by one of the many arrows, each 2.5 meters long.
So right now, we're
So
looking
not
at
only
this
do they
fucking
shoot
video,
massive
but do
arrows.
you see how long this thing
Yeah,
is? that
not
the
only
guy's
do
trying
they
to pull
shoot
on his
arrows
thigh?
at people, but they're fucking like super long as shit.
They're fucking massive arrows, and they shot it far as hell and nailed this guy in the thigh.
Plummeted into
They
his
said
thigh.
they said he just got wounded.
He will carry this scar till his death.
He will carry the scar till his death. Weird British people. And look, and then after
These
they
guys are the best.
after they shoot them, they're just fucking dancing around, like their legs set all like wide apart, like jumping all high in the air.
But has
They're
this
probably saying to each
experience
other, "Dude, this is
helped us to
awesome, killing
understand
people
the
that
nature
come
of primitive
near."
life?
I love fucking killing
I
everything.
fucking killing everything.
So great.
That's
See,
awesome.
I always kind
Don't want to
of
have
what I
anything-
wonder about these guys. Do they just go back in the jungle and then just start killing each other?
No,
Just
no
run
way.
around like-
No way.
You don't think so?
No, there's you know what?
There must be a lot of murder in there.
There's a lot of those guys. I mean, their population is pretty big.
They estimate somewhere between 40 and 500.
I got 50 and 250,
You did?
or 50 and 200.
I had 40 and 500.
You know what? I don't think anybody knows, honestly.
You don't think so?
No.
No, I got lots of different numbers while I
Anthony-
was researching.
Anthony posted on our Facebook, his phone is acting up, so he's sorry he couldn't put more into his guest appearance. So we'll try next time. What were we saying?
Thanks for calling.
To do with us.
What were you saying?
Dude, is Dan still
Are
on the
they
phone?
right?
No, he left too.
Oh.
Is the Stone Age preferable to the nuclear age?
What did he just say?
These ineffective
Is the Stone Age preferable to the nuclear age?
Okay.
Yeah. So that's some old documentary.
Those guys
about
don't
them.
even have stones. Do their arrows have arrowheads? Do we know? Or are they just sharp ass
It
sticks?
just looked like giant sharp ass sticks.
Cool.
So these are the Sentinelese. That's how you have to be apparently, or else you get run down by fucking what?
You have to. I mean,
Government.
government, they would definitely be fucking assimilated instantly if they were
Yeah.
to do anything.
They don't have any bullshit laws on North Sentinel Island.
No,
They
have
probably
no-
do actually. They
they
probably have
probably
fucking
do.
insane laws. They have
Did
like
you just pick up that twig with your left hand?
Like, are you fucking serious, dude? We have to string your dick to a fucking to a tree and just hoist you up by it now. Like, and if you don't survive, you're in huge trouble. If you die from this, you are going to ultra hell.
Ultra
Whatever we
hell.
believe in here.
Yeah.
No, they probably do some weird dick stuff. All those like weird tribes are always
They
fucking
probably
stretching
all
their
gather
dicks
in a
out and
circle
stuff,
and
like-
tie their dicks in a big knot and then run backwards. You know? Stuff like that.
Ew, that one made me uncomfortable.
Did it?
Yeah,
That's
you got
what I
me with
was
that one.
going for.
Because I pictured what you like them all tying like the ends of a bunch of balloons, you know,
Yeah.
and just like stretching out, like snap, yuck. I'll snap their dicks off, and go swimming.
They probably eat dicks. That's probably why they fucking try to kill everybody so they can get their dick treat.
Did they say anything? What happens to the people that they kill?
Yeah, do they take them?
Yeah, what do they do with them? They just leave them. They toss them out, right?
Yeah, or the fishermen they buried in like
The first permanent European settlement. Sorry, the fishermen they buried what?
they buried like on the beach as like a message. Like, hey, here's these bodies.
But they
We're
like
keeping them.
half buried them, or so you
Yeah,
could see 'em?
and they like marked them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But did they ever recover the bodies or no?
No, they never made a second
All right,
attempt.
fuck you. We're not
Okay.
going over there.
Knowing what I know now about the world, the government, you know, everything, right?
Yeah.
If I was on a fucking island with like 500 of my homeboys, you guaranteed I'd be like, dude, we're killing anybody that comes here.
Yeah, sorry. Collateral damage
doesn't matter.
for not getting
Kill
taken over.
everybody,
Yeah.
right.
Well, because the government gave up in the 90s, I think.
Because they would
That's when they gave up. They're like, you know what? The only way we're going to get on this island is we're going to have to fucking kill all these motherfuckers, which would kind of be interesting, too. I would kind of like to see what's in there. But still, fuck it, it's theirs.
It's too
You know,
scary.
But you know,
Not
the
anything
only
of
way,
value.
yeah, there's nothing.
They
of
don't
value
have
there.
anything of
There's,
value. That's probably why they're left alone.
Right.
They might have cool stuff there.
He knows
though.
what he's talking
They might
about.
have jewelry.
Our guest in studio, Brian Larkin, speaking very loudly, and Nathan Howell. He gave me the finger just now.
All right, good job there.
I just ruined the whole segment right there. I'm sorry. But no, if they had anything of value right there,
Keep
I
going.
mean,
What do you
people
mean?
would be coming in and fucking.
All right, you can
taking-
only
What
have
is
a
he saying?
mic.
What
you
is he
can't,
saying?
You can't talk.
Can we
You don't
give
have
him
a
the mic?
Just relax. No, because I didn't enable it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because then I'd have to because we had this last week. We had a lot of people in
No, that's
studio,
okay.
and then I had to like. He was telling me to repeat everything you say.
Right.
So maybe
Sorry.
Don't do
it's
that.
okay. Yeah.
Well, that's all I got for the
Yeah,
Sentinelese.
they're just the freshest, fucking awesomest motherfuckers ever. That it goes to show that if you don't let nobody fucking talk to you, that they'll leave you alone for sure. If you hurt them first.
After 60,000 years, yeah.
No, you gotta hurt them first.
They've probably lived on the Andaman Islands for 60,000 years. How could there only be 500 of them?
Because they're fucking eating each other's skulls.
They
and
must
shit.
have an extreme like weeding out, system for like whoever's not the toughest of their fucking breed. They're like they must they probably have like a big fight when they're all like 14. It's like Hunger Games in there. They all just slaughter all the weak ones at that age. Like half of you go in, or we all go in, only half you coming out. As soon as their slaughter's down, like 50 fucking kids go in. As soon as the 25
Do you
are
think
dead,
they're eating
it's
each
over.
other? They could be. They could
maybe.
be. There's no meat there.
There's something about there's other uncontacted tribes out there that are cannibals, right? Or
Yeah.
Do you know about any other tribes that are like
Overall,
crazy?
the cannibal thing is thought of, kind of accepted as a myth at this point. Kind of like a rumor that the tribe would start about themselves to keep people away from them.
who, the Sentinelese?
No,
Or
not them.
just anybody?
The Korowai I'm talking about
Oh, well, you didn't say
specifically,
that.
which is a different uncontacted tribe. But there are other tribes that like were uncontacted for a long time. Then they all had rumors about like cannibalism around them, even though there was no evidence of it. But it was just like a reason for people to stay away, basically.
Yeah.
So, but the Korowai actually are like the pranksters of the uncontacted tribe world.
How?
And they deliberately like release information that's like extra bizarre and like would make people not want to come near them. And they've come out and said, no, we're not actually cannibals. We just said that so that you guys would stay away from us. They have also
Genius.
they've also said that they believe that a giant earthquake will destroy the world if they abandon their customs as they use them right now.
Yeah, it's crazier than any other religion, I guess.
Yeah, but then they also have like admitted like, no, that was just another crazy thing we were saying to keep you guys away from us.
Every religion is crazy as shit.
Yeah.
So, what else they got going on in there? Do we know anything that's true about them? They were discovered in 1974. That's pretty late.
Yeah. And they live in crazy ass tree houses too. I'm gonna put a
Like Wookiees?
link on the page.
If you guys are playing along at home, go to Sunday Evening Overdose on Facebook. You can check out all the shit we talk about in real time.
But they build tree houses like way, 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 way up high in the tops of trees. And they're like really, really big and complex, and like that's their thing. They build tree houses and they just live in the rainforest with the rainforest,
The
basically.
Korowai.
Yeah.
Excellent hunter-gatherers.
What country is that?
And
That's-
horticulturists.
New Guinea.
New Guinea.
Yeah, there's some wilderness there. Who?
Wait, they did eat people there at one point. Bullshit. They really did.
You just think that because that's what
No,
they said.
bullshit,
Or
they
now
did.
that's the lie. Now they're like, nah, that wasn't true.
No, that's
Yeah.
true.
We didn't believe that shit. Come on.
No. Look at him right there. Look at that picture you just had up on your computer.
That guy eats people.
Look at
100%.
He's so prion ridden, I can
Yeah.
fucking taste it.
He eats people. No doubt
Yeah.
about it. We have some other shit from other isolated tribes, right? I mean, the Sentinelese are our favorite.
No,
clearly,
they are
but
the most uncontacted ever.
They can't. Well, just can't be approached. There's no other tribe like that, is there?
No, they're the last of their kind, as far as we know.
No, I mean, but everybody else has been contacted.
Right.
Assimilated.
Who's been seen?
Right.
like-
exactly.
No, and I've seen a lot of these. It takes them years sometimes to get the trust, of a certain group or a certain tribe. They've
These guys
tried.
are fucking awesome.
The Sentinelese goes back to fucking 1700s, and they're still trying.
Yeah.
Nope.
Stay away.
And who knows one before that? But what else did you get?
There's a tribe
The culture
in
that still
Peru.
practices cannibalism.
Where?
That's the Korowai. That's
Oh.
they're saying that's still their reputation.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right, go ahead.
But there's one in Peru as well, the Macho Piro. And they're uncontacted, but they do have a history of like stealing pieces of ships that have been shipwrecked and using those to build weapons.
Fucking
So they
piece
have
of
like
shit.
big giant metal weapons. But they're still,
me
other than that,
mad.
they're pretty much completely isolated and primitive.
Stealing our ships.
But they have actually started making their own contact with the outside world. They've like admitted that they can't do it on their own anymore and they need help from people now.
It's probably because one of them escaped, like one of the higher ups, and like tasted gummy bears or something. And he's like, we just gotta talk to these people.
Time.
It's time.
It's time. Yeah, they thought that was going to happen with the Sentinelese after that one thing in 1997. No. In 1997, they had the friendly encounter, but then and then it was like the next time they tried, I think was the next thing that happened was the fishermen. I think in 2001.
They were probably just waving to try to get him to come
and
closer because they were out of range.
Yeah.
Like, hey, come on,
here.
hey, come here,
It's
you're
totally
out of
cool.
range.
They were out of arrows. They fucking wasted all their arrows in a pig hunt. Like, all right, we've only got rocks, so we gotta get fucking closer. Like, hi.
Well, that was another thing about the Sentinelese that we didn't say either, is that they were the tsunami in 2004.
What did that have to do with them?
Oh,
It went directly over their island, and they were fine.
Devastated them though. No, but the island was all fucked
They
up.
you know what they probably did? They
But
probably
then when
it was full of debris and all kinds of shit. It looked like all crazy, and so the rescuers were like, "Oh shit, they're probably all fucked up. We got to go help them out." They apparently must have had a plan in place because they were fine.
They probably fucking
yeah,
probably
and they
made
shot arrows at those guys
No,
too.
yeah,
The helicopters came and tried to reach out and help them, and they like tried to lower a ladder or something.
And they shot arrows at
They
them?
just
Yeah.
fucking shot arrows at it and threw stuff at it.
When the tsunami came, they probably just had big bow and arrows and they shot themselves up into the sky until it passed and then landed.
I would guess. What do you think they did?
They probably have a cave or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they must have a cave.
Yeah.
A cave would do it, I think.
Wouldn't you be underwater though? Water goes in caves.
Not.
What if
Not
the
if it
cave
was like a really
was facing the other way?
They got. You know what?
What if they're from the
Here's
inner world?
Here's the other take on the Sentinelese. What if the reason they're like that is because they are protecting something so crazily fucking valuable and weird,
Yeah.
That like they can never take a chance. Like, no, you're never getting this. Like we have I don't know.
Like a Game Boy that fell off a plane in like the 80s.
Yeah, it's just
They must not get the sacred whatever.
There's
relic.
There's a prophecy about new batteries one day. The second coming of the AA. But they must have something, dude. They must have something that they're
They
willing
have
to
to
protect.
have something.
Because if they were all shit, nothing going on in there, they'd probably try to build boats and get off of there at some
Wait,
point. None of this makes any sense.
Yeah, right. It is very strange. Do they have their bitches ever been on film?
Yeah, they're pretty hot too.
Do their bitches shoot arrows too, or just?
Oh wait,
the men?
maybe that I'm getting confused with another tribe.
I never saw any pictures of the
maybe not. I might
Sentinelese
be getting
women.
confused with somebody else.
They have to be there somewhere.
I watched a bunch of these. They're in there. Gotta
Really?
be in there.
Do they have
They
the
gotta
big?
be.
Do they have the big saggy, droopy, nasty, fucking Natural Geographic,
No, probably not.
or do they have like firm tits?
I think they're pretty hot, probably.
I would say their tits are firm from pulling all the bow and arrows. You know, it's
Right.
Like
Well, they got a hard life in the inner island.
can you give me a picture of one of these naked broads or what?
I don't think they have any.
Do you have?
I
any?
couldn't find it. I never saw any pictures of the
This is
women.
bullshit. See,
Plenty of pictures of the men, but
they're
what
not
a-
having
what a-
ass
well, then the
babies.
women must not be pulling bows and arrows because it's always the men who are out there fighting off helicopters. That's why there's no pictures of women.
Right.
So maybe their boobs are saggy.
Oh,
Sorry.
And imagine what they look like when they're flinging arrows too. One of them
No.
stays still, and one of them just flops back and forth.
no. Their
Horrible.
fucking women are perfect tens. They look like white women, perfect 10. They just keep them in the center of the island and defend them to their. They're all like fucking super whores. Fantastic.
Maybe they don't need to reproduce.
Oh God, I hope that's not them.
No, this is
What are you looking at there?
Pintuppy 9.
Who are they?
What the fuck is this, Andrea?
It probably means there's only 9 of them left.
In 1984, a group of Australian Aboriginal people living in a traditional nomadic life were encountered in the heart of the Gibson Desert in Western Australia. They had been unaware of the arrival of Europeans on the continent, let alone cars or even clothes. If you want to know how Australian Aboriginal peoples lived for 40,000 years, just ask Ukut. She stepped into the 20th century just 30 years ago. She's the youngest member of the Pintuppy 9.
Why are they all so
Pintuppy,
fat?
I don't know.
Them broads are fucking fat as fuck.
Well, they've been like living in captivity for
Look
a long
at the
time.
second one. Oh my God, go down.
Yeah, she looks.
Jesus
ugh.
Christ.
I mean, the obvious is Jabba the Hutt,
Yeah, obviously.
but I was trying to think of something else.
I couldn't think of anything else either. I was going
Yeah.
to say that, but I thought it was too cheesy. But you took the leap.
Yeah, she's a horrible.
God.
So I guess they've been living in society for long enough to get fat as hell. I don't know. Maybe they could get that fat in the wild. I don't know. She stepped into the 20th century just 30 years ago, youngest member of the tribe. They roamed the territory around Lake Mackay. a vast glistening salt lake spanning 3,500 square kilometers between the Gibson and Great Sandy deserts of Western Australia. So she says when she was young, she would play on the sand dune, and then we saw the old people returning to camp. We'd go back and see what food they had brought with them. After we ate, we'd go to sleep. No blanket. We would sleep on the ground. Now she lives in like modern society.
You don't
in
sleep
Australia.
on the ground when you're fat, that fucking fat. You sleep on your
She
back
wasn't
fat.
back then.
No, she probably wasn't that fat when she was uncontacted.
No
Dude,
way.
she is wearing like a knit hat. She looks like fucking Biggie Smalls.
No.
Yeah, she does. Look at her.
She's wearing like weird, outdated, like third world clothes. You know?
No,
That's
the hat.
like,
The hat. It's like a knit hat from Walgreens.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're
Right?
right.
I'm
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Looks like looks like she's holding
Kraft cheese command.
crack.
In the 1950s, the British began conducting Blue Streak missile tests over the western desert region, and the Australian government decided to round up the desert nomads and move them into settlements. That always happens. You know, that even happened around here. There were like all kinds of like independent little civilizations that would move around and stuff, little German and Indian villages and shit. I've done this right outside of Chicago and stuff, and eventually they have to round them all up and
You know
force them
why?
into towns because they're not paying taxes.
No, because their arrows were too short.
Their arms were too short. That's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Like, look at these guys shooting like fucking like 19-inch arrows at us. Pfft.
That's the lesson.
Yeah.
Long-ass
make your
motherfucking
fucking
arrows.
like fucking 8 feet long.
So the older sister remembers coming across a plane that had crashed. We found some rope in it, and we tied it around our waist. We didn't know it was a rope. We would tie it around our waist so that we could hang our goannas from it.
Iguanas?
No, goannas. G-O-N-N or G-O-A-N-N-A-S. I don't know what that is.
What's that?
I don't know. Why don't you look it up on your fucking computer right there? Their father may have been aware of the settlements. The children remember him describing what must have been a sheep, but when they asked to be taken to see such a strange thing, he refused.
A goanna is a lizard,
Oh, okay.
but it's not an iguana.
Okay,
It's
well, see,
different.
that's where I'm getting lost now.
Right. So that's those fucking Aborigines. What else you got on them? Anything?
I heard
No.
those guys can transport. That's what I've heard.
Do you think they can, like teleport?
That's what I heard. There's stories about them teleporting all over the island and shit.
Are they really?
Yeah.
That's weird. These guys in particular or a different uncontacted tribe?
Just Australian,
Oh,
what do you call them, indigenous people. I heard that there's a lot of them can transport and shit.
yeah. Well,
I'm not bullshitting you. This is something interesting that I've heard.
Australia is a pretty hostile place. If anyone's
Well,
going to
anyway,
develop
back to this-
superpowers,
back
it's
to-
probably people in Australia.
See, right, yeah, because of
Evolution.
right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's just science.
back to the Sentinelese.